We trying to drink one of these things a day. My wife challenged me to drink one of these things a day. We be having little competitions. It's a gallon of water. Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna be finished, man. Trying to rehydrate after the run I did this morning. Even though I've been out of the Army for a year, I still tried to run. This morning was extremely difficult because not only was it wet, but it was cold. It was raining, it was cold. And I got up and I was like, man, I really don't feel like doing it. So I got up, I ran anyway, and then I came back in, and my mom was like, why you out there running in that rain and that cold? You crazy? And I started laughing because I was like, well, you know, Mom, if you look for an opportunity not to do something, you'll never do it. It kind of made me reflect back on my Army days. When I was in Korea, I had this first sergeant. And one day, it was like in the middle of typhoon season. It was raining ridiculously. And we get there, and it's raining, and all the soldiers are standing out there, and we're hating life. And we're like, oh man, it's raining. I know first sergeant not gonna make us run today. I know he has a heart in there. And he comes out, and he says, you guys think we should run today? And everyone says, yeah, first sergeant. But nobody really meant it. And he was like, what, do you guys really think we should run today? If you don't think we should, then we'll call the whole thing off. And everybody's like, man, first sergeant, it's a typhoon. It's raining like crazy. Yeah, we should definitely go home. And then he says, like, who would have thought the key to defeating the greatest army in the world was a little rain? Who would have thought? I didn't even know that. Who would have thought that? And then it did something to our pride, and they was like, well, ain't nobody gonna beat us. It's nothing but rain. So we all went and we ran, and we're running down there. It's pouring down rain. You can barely see the guy in front of you. You can barely see your hand. And it was like, yeah, everybody's gonna be out here. And we were the only ones out there. The whole base deserted. We were the only ones out there running like crazy people. And so we're running, and then we're getting pumped, we're getting motivated because no one's out working as hard as us. So we're the hardest working people out here. And so fast forward, and we're out in the field, and we're doing some type of training event. And situation arose where soldiers had to lay down on the ground in the prone position or whatever. And there was a lot of like sticky birds on the ground. And the soldier's like, it's sticky bird down here. It's sticky. And the first sergeant comes out and he was like, who would have thought the key to beating the greatest army in the world was a little bit of sticky birds? Man, that's crazy. And everybody looked at each other and he was like, nah, he ain't gonna beat me. So, you know what we did? We laid in those sticky birds. So we fast forward, we had another training event. And this training event's a little intense than the last one. We had to climb up this mountain and set up this OP. And this mountain's really steep. It was really steep. It goes straight up. So we're going up there and we're toting up heavy stuff, 50 cals and machine guns and whatnot. And so we go up there and everybody's complaining that they have to go up and down this mountain. So this one group goes and this kid falls from the top all the way down to the bottom. Boom, 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 boom. Hits the ground. My leg. And breaks his leg. And everybody was like, oh man, this is dangerous. I guess that's gonna be the end of this training exercise. And first time goes out and says, how you guys feel? You guys wanna wrap this up? And it's like, yeah, first time, it's dangerous, man. That guy broke his leg. And he says, who would have thought the key to beating the greatest army in the world was one guy breaking his leg? So we all looked at each other, and then everybody was like, yeah. So everybody just climbed up the mountain. And then, and it was interesting, you know, I actually got to sit down and talk to him. And I was like, you know, first on, you know, some people think you're crazy. And he said, let me tell you something, son. He says, if you always look for a reason not to do something, the opportunity will always present itself. If you're always looking for a reason to get out of something, you always have a reason. You'll never get anything done. So what it is that I'm trying to teach you guys is to make goals, have ambitions, and be unwavering about it. Once you set your mind to a task, you go out there and do it, regardless of the price. And that's what it is that I'm trying to get you guys to understand. So it was like after that conversation that really stuck with me. And that this morning I got up and I was like, man, it's raining. I mean, who can fault me? It's raining. I'll go to sleep. And so how many people do that on a day-to-day basis? I'm gonna go to college and then something happens, or I'm gonna do this or something happens, So we're always setting these goals, but the minute an opportunity presents itself where we can get out of it, we always take it. And so it was at that point where I realized that the biggest obstacle you will ever have to negotiate in life is yourself. Once you get over that hurdle, you're unstoppable.